Family home is destroyed and cat killed after Tesla catches fire while charging in the garage. Will, why you guys show me stuff like this? A house fire allegedly started by a charging Tesla car has killed the family's cat. The fire in Sydney, in Australia? Or is there somewhere else called Sydney? Southwest Sydney on Sunday night. The fire is understood to have been started by a Tesla. God, that is a big, big explosion. Holy. Yeah, that's ugly. Now I'm going to have to stress if I'm ever charging this thing.
Yeah. Is there a contingency where it's like it would let your phone know that
Hey,
it's
I
overheating
exploded.
or
Hey,
something?
I exploded.
Or at least it's overheating. Something's like not right.
I mean,
with charging.
ideally it would. You know, I had an experience this weekend.
Oh.
So I'm at the supercharger with the Tesla. And it's just, it's flying, right? It's a great time.
Okay.
But then, without thinking, I put my foot on the brake. And the car stressed out.
Whoa.
The car, I guess it thought I was going to drive away, but obviously I'm connected to the charger. I put my foot on the brake. I took my foot off, and it kind of was like in a glitch mode. It was freaking out. It was like every error message in the world was coming up. Like your door is open, you have your tire pressure, like everything was clearing the thing, and then the screen became unresponsive. And I'm like, whatever. Maybe when I just pull the charger out, it'll be fine. And so I pulled the charger out, and I'm in a rush at this point. I got to get to like a hockey game. So I pulled the charger. I just have to drive. I can't really reset the whole thing, although it's not super hard to reset the whole thing. I just had to go. So I unplugged the charger and I start driving, and the nav is lagging so far behind.
Whoa.
And even the like interface that's showing my car in time and space is lagging. And I'm like, oh God, this is a computer on wheels.
Yeah.
And you start having this thought process of like, what if one of these safety systems is like misreading something just because it's in this glitch mode? Now, that didn't happen, so it probably has some sort of like operating structure underneath what you're seeing that's like probably overriding whatever lag I was encountering. And when I got to my destination and I had some time, I did the reset on the steering yoke. Okay. And then it went right back to like everything was fine. But it does cross your mind like how intelligent these things are. And
you should
like it's just different when your computer, if your computer starts to lag right now, you're like, reboot.
Yeah.
But when you're moving on the highway and everything is glitching, it's a different feeling.
This might not be safe, but maybe you should have recorded it.
And like to have a record of it?
Yeah, just to show.
I was too preoccupied with all the crap I had to do.
You were driving as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, anyway. But it was still better off than this. I mean, the whole thing exploding. Now, anything can explode, and you know the reason it's a news story is because it's a Tesla.
Yeah. Cars
can explode. I guess, typically they're turned off when they're in your garage. But anyway, there's enough of them out there. Stuff like this is going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be a lawsuit and everything else. I don't think it was anybody. Okay, so the cat was killed.
Yeah, but no one else.
One cat was lost in the fire, and the rest of the house suffered smoke damage. So just a cat got killed. No people. Yeah. That's the cat right there. Wow. He just got the cat in a bag?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's
probably
interesting photo to share, like just a dead cat in a bag. But I guess, I don't know. The cat couldn't escape. Just inhaled the smoke.
Yeah.
Hopefully
this develops and we find out what the problem is. So right now it's just developing.
Yeah. It's a weird one. I think there's a way they can extract what happened, right? There's some sort of onboard memory.
Like a black box?
That they can, because they do it every time there's a crash. They try to determine what happened right before it. I hope that the car is intact enough that they can look at it and see exactly what went wrong that caused the explosion. Mm-hmm. But remember when those smartphones were all exploding on the airplanes and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
It's a smaller explosion, but it's got a battery in it.
Yeah.
Galaxy Note 9, was it?
7.
Famously. 7.
Yeah.
Going back.